a hacer, yo no voy a rogarte.
Buenas noches, mi gente. I'm Triple M here, out here in Dallas, Texas. Welcome to another edition of Serious Tejano and Let's Talk Tejano. Tonight we have a very special guest. I want to bring my co-host on with us tonight, Mr. George.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight? Sorry about that.
How's it going?
The
I
camera's
think you have
mirrored and it just threw my whole universe
something,
off. So
on your
I gotta
shirt. You may
kind
have
of,
to You
huh?
might have to take it off. You have something on your
Oh,
shirt.
this whole thing. I didn't even realize I
I
was
think
wearing it.
you have to. Like, there's
I didn't even
it's a
realize I was
really big
wearing this
stain.
today. Yeah,
Buenas
it's
noches,
called a winning
everybody.
stain. That's what it's called, a winning stain.
Okay, let's just calm down right there. All right. Well, how's your
You
day, George?
started it.
I should wear my hat. Let me put my hat on. We'll match.
Hey, how doing? Appreciate you joining us on this Monday night. This cold Monday night. It's fixing to get a lot colder than what it is now, but appreciate y'all coming on. We got a special guest today. First of all, oh crap, let me turn that off. Hello to Joe from Serious Tejano. Appreciate you giving us this platform to interview this great artist here tonight. So hats off to you, Joe. But you know what? We won't keep on waiting for long. So Mary, go ahead and bring him up.
All right, Mr. Salome Lopez is with us tonight. Hey, amigo.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
How is the weather out there in West Texas?
It's getting colder. I say that for sure. Having to start wearing jackets outside.
Y'all get like a
Jeans.
little bit more like winter. You get snow over there and ice, right?
We'll get snow every now and then, but
Okay.
not a lot.
I got you. Well, welcome to Serious Tejano, and I am Miss Mary out here in Dallas, Texas, and I'll let George introduce himself.
Hey, Salome, welcome on, bro. Appreciate
Thank
you.
y'all for having
Appreciate you. We appreciate you coming on. Bit of a tongue twister there, but West Texas, huh? So let's start off
Yes,
there,
sir.
man. West Texas, how's everything going out there?
It's going good. Recently just got into homeschool, so that's going pretty good, and yeah, just school right now, music.
All right, so I guess I didn't do my investigating deep enough, but you said homeschool. So if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I am 15 years old.
15 years old. Oh, dude, excuse me for the cussing backstage, man. I didn't know you were 15. Cussing backstage, man.
Tell him
I
you're gonna
swear to
charge
God, I ain't mean nothing about it. So,
$5 a word, Salome.
all right, man. 15 years old. Awesome, dude. So you're 15, you just started homeschooling. Any particular reason for that, or is that just something you want to do? Like,
I started missing too many days, missing Thursdays, Fridays, and so my parents just decided, well, it's probably better for you just to go homeschool. So we've been doing homeschool for I think about a month or two.
And that was because of
awesome.
music, right? Like you're getting really involved in the music and any other particular reasons?
Not really. Just missed a lot of days of school. Truancy got me like 5th week of school.
You're like, okay, we're done. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Well, how did you get involved in the music? Like, what brought you to where we are now? At 15 years old, you're still very young, but when did you learn to play the accordion?
Really, my grandpa, when I was younger, he put an accordion into my hands before I could even walk, like a little baby accordion. And then I always, instead of like having a teddy bear sleeping, I'd have my accordion. And I'd always like going to concerts just to hear the music. And sometimes I'd get on stage like with my little baby accordion, just trying to mimic what they're doing, never really picking it up. And then I think 10, my dad got me my like accordion, and then I just started going on YouTube, searching up videos, and picking it up since then.
So you didn't have like formal lessons. You just learned by the sound.
Yes, ma'am. I'm YouTube certified.
I'm YouTube. I love it. It's a new
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
certification.
man. Ain't nothing wrong with that because you know what? You learn at your own pace. You learn on your own style. So definitely nothing wrong with
Yes.
that. Um, so obviously you play the accordion. What were your first influences on picking up that? For picking up that instrument.
Ramon Ayala. I always liked him. Uh, my dad would always listen to like Relámpagos and Ramon and Michael Salgado. So those guys are really big influences on me picking up accordion.
What was the
Cool,
first
cool.
song you learned?
First song I learned, I think it was Tragos Amargos.
Oh wow, that's
And
not
I
an
learned
easy.
that on my iPad. And then, so that's when Dad knew. He was all like, yeah, I'm going to get him an accordion. So I'm like,
No.
yay.
And what was that like? Like just like it's a really hard instrument to play. Are you trying to like put your twists on it, or right now are you still mastering your sound?
Right now, I'm still trying to learn as much songs as I can. There's different styles. There's like, I don't know. I don't really know like the different genres, but like there's different things like Intocable, Duelo, Ramon Ayala, and like the old school cadetes, and just trying to figure out as much as I can.
Who I know you said that Ramonella was one of your biggest influences. As of right now, you learning everybody like style, you're learning everyone's style and you're hearing newer bands because I see you're involved with a lot of newer bands and we'll talk about your band here in a little bit. But who would you like to kind of lean towards now? Are you more into Intocable style? Or are you still trying to learn that old school pure accordion sound?
Uh, for a second, I started learning like a lot of Intocable and Duelo, but recently I've been trying to learn some more Relampago style.
Sorry, I was muted. So are you looking to bring that style to the Tejano world, or are you trying to blend the two styles together?
um, really, I don't really. I just want to play like the music that like gets people up on the dance floor, like whether that's uh Ramon Ayala or Duelo or anybody. I just want somebody to get up to dance.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you have a band that you're with, correct?
Yes, man.
And the name of your band and how many band members do you have in there?
We have five. Five, yeah, five.
And the name of your band?
Grupo Zodiacal.
Zodiacal. And were you influenced in making that name of the band, or was it already established?
Well, we're in the studio recording a song, and we're recording in San Antonio with Anthony Perez, and the name came across the table. Anthony was like, "What about Grupo Zodiacal?" And it had a nice ring to it. And so when the decision came, I told him, I'm like, "Hey, I don't want to be just Salome Lopez anymore. I want to have a band and do all my own stuff." And we had a lot of different names. We posted on Facebook, and we're all like, give band names, and Zodiacal came back up, and we're all like, it has a nice ring to it.
No, that's a sign. That is a sign.
Well, it definitely has a nice ring to it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't want to destroy this, but Zodiacal is that
Yes,
kind of has something to do with the zodiac?
I
Or
believe so. Yes, sir.
okay, okay. I mean, it sounds cool, dude. I bet you it looks kick ass on a t-shirt. Huh? I mean, I would imagine, right?
Yes, sir.
I would imagine
And,
it does.
and you learned how to say that really well because you beat me to it. Zodiacal. I have to really think about it. So,
The
No, I
first
have
time
a bunch of them all in my head, so it helped me out with the pronunciation.
it took me a full day to learn
Yep.
how to say that.
so
Yeah.
we were kind of talking about that a little bit, and we were talking about learning Spanish, and obviously English is your primary language, and you're learning Spanish, but you know music, and that's a whole different language in itself, right? Like you've learned what the
Yes, ma'am.
songs, what they like, the names of the songs and things like that. So how talk to us a little bit about that adventure. Maybe there is someone out here that's watching that says, "Well, I can't do that kind of music cuz I don't know Spanish." And maybe they're going to learn from you, Salome, that you can do it.
Yeah, well, really, a lot of it is practicing a lot. You want to pronounce each syllable of the word to like. And Jordan Rodriguez from Salto taught me it's like whenever you're practicing, you want to over exaggerate the pronunciation of the word, like all the E, A, I, O, U, like E, A, I, O, U, and like make it all clear.
So
As,
right. So you're
Well,
getting a Spanish lesson and music lessons all in one.
yes, ma'am.
well, man, I mean,
Um
like I said, the name definitely sounds cool. It does sound cool, man. As I mean, that's the first thing that popped in my head when I heard Zodiacal. So okay, it has to have something to do with the zodiac.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
does like you said it does any particular is it your zodiac sign or maybe a combination of the bands or is there anything associated with that?
It's really just like all the zodiac signs. Really, like the logo is a Z with the zodiac signs all around it. It's pretty cool.
so you guys
Okay.
just kind of went with that whole like we're including everybody in this. Grupo Zodiacal. Thank you. Saludos going out to 5-star Mario de la Rosa, and he said he understood music since he was walking.
Yeah, that's my Uncle Mario right there.
Hi, Uncle
Oh.
Mario.
Well,
And
if
then
anybody knows it's him, man. If anybody knows it's him, but don't let him spill the beans too much, dude. Because then he start bringing out, you in diaper pictures, and we don't.
Oh
You sure
man.
you want to keep those hidden away?
DG Daniel Casper said, "Get it, brother." So he's out there watching. Veronica Lopez is out there. So big saludos to Veronica Lopez and everybody that's out there. We appreciate you watching and sharing the live with us. We are interviewing the very young, the very talented Salome Lopez. We're gonna hear his music very soon. So y'all stay tuned. We have some songs that we're gonna play for y'all. But please be following Salome Lopez. You have all the music um, platforms, right? You're on Amazon, Spotify, all those.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you have all the social medias, TikTok, Facebook.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So y'all be following Salome Lopez. So talk to us a little bit about that. What is the average age group in your band, Salome?
Right now the oldest person on our band is 17 years old, and
And
the
the young.
youngest is 14. So we're all just a whole bunch of teenagers.
That is amazing. That is
Oh
awesome. That
man,
gives hope though to, a lot
that
of
is
people that
awesome.
Yes.
That is awesome, man. Because it's your mind is still kind of you know it's still kind of developing and growing, and then that the creativity is only going to get better. The creativity and the way you soak in the information, the knowledge of the music. That is awesome, dude. I mean, so don't think it's a knock if people tell you, man, it's a bunch of young guys. Well, damn right, it's a bunch of young guys, a bunch of young, talented young guys, So that's a good thing, bro. It really is, man. I've got a 17-year-old son myself, and he's in a band too. Obviously, kids these days could be doing a lot worse, but you're definitely a positive inspiration for all these younger generation guys coming up behind you. And when I say that, I mean, obviously, people, kids younger than you, but they look up to stuff like that, man. They really do.
Yes, sir.
They really do.
absolutely. We have a Krispy Kreme in the house. Saludos out there to Fuerza Imparable.
Saludos Krispy Kreme.
And
He had
Hey,
to help us
Christy.
out
he
in the
says
show
that
one time.
you are one talented bad dude. We'll just say that. He said you're
He's a bad
awesome,
man.
basically. Let me see here. I'm reading the comments. So y'all keep commenting. I'm gonna keep reading them all to Salome out here.
Well,
Arthur Hernandez says, shout out from Tejano Music Matters, and he said, keep up the great music. So
Thank you, Arthur.
you have a lot of you have a lot of people that love Tejano music that are following you. And what does that feel like to know that like there are people like I'm gonna call myself old people like me, and you're inspiring me through what you're doing because you're 15 years old and you're putting out some really good music, and then your whole band is all teenagers. So how does that feel?
Uh, to me, I don't know about everybody else. It feels like a lot of pressure. We have big names to follow up and big shoes to fill. But eventually, I hope that we'll 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 be up there with some of the big names.
Absolutely.
right.
So you've gotten to work with Krispy Kreme a little bit from Fuerza Imparable. Saludos to our friends out there. But I see that you're kind of working a lot with Jordan from Asalto. So let's talk a little
Yes.
bit about that. Has he become kind of like your mentor?
Yes. Well, I met Jordan. I think a little over a year ago now. We were in Snyder for my brother's basketball tournament, and he was setting up for a show at the Horny Toad Bar. And I told my dad, I'm like, can we go meet him? Can we go talk to him for a little bit? And so he was on live, and uh, we were just outside, and he decided to talk to us for a little bit, and then we went to go see him at Fanfare, and that whole weekend, I was being a roadie for them. I was carrying around accordions and help out a little bit as I can, a little bit as I could. And the first time I was on the road with them, we were going to Marfa, Texas, for the Marfa Lights Festival. And so ever since then, we've just been traveling with each other, and he's taught me a lot, a lot about the accordion, a lot about singing, and a lot about the industry, and like just everything he can teach me. I've been trying to soak it up.
I was gonna say like you being exposed to traveling, like that's a whole different world. Like unless you've done it as a band, like you don't get sleeping in a van, being
Yeah,
uncomfortable, setting up, resting, going to do a whole show, and then breaking everything down, and then traveling. Like it's a lot, and you're still
yeah.
young, which is a plus to you because once you're old like us, you get really tired. But so that's a plus. But what do you think has been like the biggest like aha moment? Like, yes, I want to do that. Like, is it when you're on stage and someone's dancing? Like, tell us what is like after you see that side of all the hard work and the traveling and all that, like what's your like I still want to do this moment?
It's really, it's like seeing the fans happy to like listen to your music and to dance to your music and see their phones out recording and see that they're having a good time.
I can imagine. Do you ever go look like on Facebook, like try to find like who recorded you and how it sounded?
Yeah, I like to say I'm doing film. If there's nobody on Facebook, then I'll know my dad's or Gene, the conga player for Asalto, is always recording, and I'll go back and I'll listen. I'm like, dang, I could have sang that a little better. Or I messed up right there. Or, how can I do better on this?
So you're pretty hard on yourself.
Right. I was gonna say
I
you're
try.
your own critic, huh?
I'm just
Can y'all
reading
hear
through the
me?
comments. Sorry, go ahead, George.
Oh, so I was saying, you're like your own worst critic on that, right? I mean,
Yes, sir.
and yeah, I mean that's cool. Then, and you're gonna run into situations like that, man. And we all are. I mean, we're all creatures of habit. We're all humans, and we all do that. But man, with you being as young as you are, man, don't be too hard on yourself yet, dude. Because last thing you want to do is start limiting what you're doing. Uh,
Yes, sir.
I mean, obviously, take criticism, the right way, because you're gonna hear it regardless. Whether you're 15 or 35, you're gonna hear it. But as far as like all the artists we talked to on here, they've all said the same thing. You got to have some tough skin, and obviously, you're developing yours here pretty quick. So as far as criticizing yourself, don't beat yourself up too much. You still got I wouldn't say a big learning curve, but you got a little bit of learning curve you still have to overcome, man. And you're only gonna get better, bro, and better and better at your craft.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. You have Mary Helen Barrientos, and she said, Pops and Graham believe in you and love you."
Uh,
And let me see here. Who else? They said Puro Asalto. So what's the biggest thing you've learned from Grupo Asalto? Like, have you carried some of what you've learned from there into your band?
one thing I can say about Salto is that they can get a crowd going, like for sure, for sure. That's how I want my band to be. They can play all types of music, conjunto, norteño. They can play it all, and that's just something I look up to. That I wish one day that I'll be able to do. And it's just, then it looks. There's a lot of practices into it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So give us a little bit of like what's in your playlist like right now, Salome. Like what's your top few songs that you listen to and you're like, I want to play like that, or that inspires me to sound like them. Other than
Uh,
Asalto, because we've already talked about them.
in my playlist, I really have just like a little bit of everything. I have Jaime Los Chamacos, Michael Salgado, Secreto, uh, and then I have Sencillo, Grupo Sencillo. Um, I just have a little bit of everything in my playlist.
Okay, okay. So you're kind of leaning in that direction because we talk about Tejano music a lot. Obviously, our show is called "Let's Talk Tejano" on Sirius Tejano, but we talk about the evolution and trying to get younger people into the music, and you're probably the perfect channel for that because your friends and family, people that are your age are going to be watching you, and you're trying to cater to what they like, right? So
Yes.
you're trying to say like, okay, my friends listen to this music, or when you go to a baile or a dance and you're like, okay, they like these kinds of cumbias. Are you trying to like put that all into your show to make it a little bit more tejano, or are you just interested in just playing the music and no
Um.
like labels of the genres?
Well, we play a little bit of everything. We have Solido and stuff like that, and then we have some Secreto. We have a norteño song in there. Uh we have Amor by Jimenez. That one will get a couple people up off the dance floor for sure.
So you kind of have a little bit of an uphill battle because you're trying to get the older people to dance and the younger people to dance, right? Like
Yes,
that's really your thing. Okay, I get it.
ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna look through the comments, see what else I can find here.
Well, it definitely sounds like a fun show. It really does, especially if you're combining y'all's music with, some of the music from the past. It's definitely a good show. And y'all feed off the crowd, so it kind of goes both ways. If y'all get the people up and going, then y'all feed off of them. Obviously, y'all put a little bit more adrenaline to the show, and it gets a little bit more, impactful. The performance part of it.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
but I would imagine you young guys got a lot of energy jumping around that stage, man. I'm pretty sure y'all do.
Well, that's what uh Jean Gaspar says. Salome and his crew get after for being the support behind the scenes of Asalto, and then y'all get on stage and do your thing. So you do have a lot of energy to what George was just saying. So um all right,
Yeah.
well, you know what? Let's do this, Salome. Let's go ahead and listen to your first song, Voy a buscar un amor, and then we'll come up with the polka a little bit later, okay? So everybody continue to comment and share the live. We're gonna listen to. I'll let you if you want to introduce the song, and where we can find it on all the music media platforms.
Yes, ma'am. This is Voy a buscarme un amor, and you can find it on all digital platforms: Spotify, Pandora, YouTube Music, right here.
Hoy me hacer. Yo no voy a rogarte, voy a buscarme un amor. Si no me quieres ya, si no me quieres ver, voy a buscarme un amor. Voy a buscarme un amor que me comprenda, que sí me quiera, no como tú, que no me digas que ya se fastidió de quererme. Voy a buscarme un amor que me comprenda, que sí me quiera, no como tú, que no me diga que ya se fastidió de quererme. Yo que pensaba que tú pensabas mucho en mí, pero supe por ti que tú ya no me quieres. Voy a buscarme un amor, si no me quieres ya, si no me quieres ver, voy a buscarme un amor. Voy a buscarme un amor que me comprenda, que sí me quiera, no como tú, que no me digas que ya se fastidió de quererme.
That is such a catchy beat. I really liked it the first time I heard it and I played it on air. I was like, man, this beat just makes you want to get up. It kind of took me back to what I used to listen to when I was a kid, you know, that little bit of a Ramona Ella influence to it. But I really like how like modern it was. So I really like that song, and everybody's in here as they like it. We saw some thumbs up and some 100% in here. So a lot of love on the song. I'm seeing the hearts and everything go up over here. So they're really liking the song. Um big saludos to I think your Thea is in here. Your Thea, all your family, and I want to thank
Yeah,
your
Dalia.
yeah, Thea Dalia. And I want to thank Michael Medina Jr. He says, Saludos, keep it up, Salome. You're a beast. Always rooting and supporting
Oh,
you.
Michael right there. He's good. He posts
He's
every day on
very good.
TikTok.
Yeah, he's really good. He's a friend of the shows. He comes in and supports us. And so yeah, I've watched his lives, and he just gets on there and looks so flawless. He's just so calm.
Yeah.
I'm like yes. So we talked a little bit about where you started with the accordion. Let's talk a little bit about your band. You said you have a few band members in here, so let's give them some shout outs to the band members and what they play.
Okay, so the youngest one in our band is my brother Joe.
Uh-oh. Salome.
Uh-oh. I think we lost you, Salome. I think we lost him. Maybe
All
he'll come
right.
back.
So, hey, Salome, if you can jump out and jump back in, that'll probably fix the problem there. We have that happen every now and then. And while he's fixing that, as you can see, Salome has got a big support group here tonight. His family's here. That's awesome. You know, it's great to see that, uh, somebody his age has gotten to the point where he's at in his career. He's only got a longer way to shoot up to the stars. It really does. Got a long way to go, But definitely getting started on the right foot with the right support. He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there a lot quicker. I'll tell you that.
Well, I was gonna say that, like, it's so awesome to have all of his family members in here supporting him, and
Mhm.
that just gives him animo to keep going. So it takes a tribe, it takes a village, as they say, not just to get your family, but to have everybody in here. Like, that's awesome. Also, big
Right.
saludos out there to Gil Jimenez.
Mr. Gil Jimenez, what's going on, brother?
Saludos,
Friend of the
amigo.
show.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you for supporting us. But all the family members, y'all tell us where you're watching from so we can give you some shout outs as well. And please be following us so we can keep up to date as to what the band is doing and everything. So from Tucson, John J. Martinez Sr., saludos. But please continue to share live. We do have one more song as soon as Salome gets back on live. We will finish the conversation, and then we'll be playing some more music. So don't go anywhere. George, let's give some shout outs to Sirius Tejano, Fuego Lento.
Right. Right. Fuego Lento Seasoning, our official sponsor for Let's Talk Tejano, Mr. Rudy Sarate, out here out of, I say Houston, South Webster to be exact. But yeah, great friend of the show, our official sponsor. He's got some great seasonings. Go visit afuegolento.shop. He's actually got a waffle going on right now. If you go to look at his Facebook page, Afuego Lento Seasonings, he's got a great waffle going on right now for Santa Maria, I believe two Santa Maria, no, a Santa Maria grill and a Taud. If y'all know what kind of grills those are, y'all know those are multi-purpose grills. So go over there, pay them a visit. Get in on that waffle, that drawing, because he's got quite a bit of stuff on there. He's got a set of, I don't know if I can say this here now, a set of knives. I
You
said it,
can,
knives.
here you can.
All right, he's got a set of knives.
Here's a wrap.
Great set of carving knives there. They're beautiful. He's also got a couple packaged seasonings with some merch as well. So go pay him a visit at Fuego Lento Seasonings on Facebook and on TikTok.
Thank you to everybody that's sharing the live. Daniel Gaspar, he just said sharing for you in Grupo Zodigal. We hope you guys are following the band Grupo Zodigal and Salome. Please go follow them so you can keep up to date as to where they're going to be performing, what music is coming out, and that you're all up to date on everything that's going out there. We have Lubbock, Texas. We have West Texas.
Lubbock,
That's
Texas.
Imparable. We have San Antonio. I know we have Cypress, Texas tuned in. If I didn't say the city or the state, just comment for us because the comments are moving kind of fast here, which I love. We have New Braunfels in the house. Saludos, Anna. All right, so let's go ahead. You have your little brother Joe. He is the youngest in the band. What does he play?
He plays congas. Well, he's playing congas right now with one hand.
Oh wow!
Because during football season, he broke his finger, and so he's in a cast right now. And before I started school, I had this talk with my mom and my dad. I'm like, hey, I'm probably not gonna do football or anything this year because, there's always a what if. Because I'll play like O line, and that's like they call it the trenches. And so,
Yes.
like, what if I break my finger? Then what do I do? Like, and so I told him that, and then coincidentally, Joe broke his finger, and
Oh,
so
no.
now
man.
Did that
he's
scare
playing
you a little
one.
bit?
It did. I'm like, man.
Well, I bet you felt grateful that you went the direction that you went on.
Yes.
I mean, it's not a lot happens in the trenches, not just
Yes.
broken fingers. I mean, eye poking,
I was saying
biting.
we're gonna play flag football from now on. Thank you very much.
There's a lot that happens in there, man. So yeah, you definitely dodged a bullet there. I mean, and that's kind of mighty big of you to admit that. It's good because it just shows that where your focus is at.
Yes.
It shows that, and even a little bitty injury, just like what happened with your brother, can not only be a setback, but would imagine, well, I guess, yeah, basically called a setback. So how long is he going to be out? Or I guess he's playing. You say he's playing one hand, so
Yeah, he's playing one hand right now, but I think he gets the cast off in 2 or 3 weeks, somewhere around there.
He's gonna be able to play one hand and do something else now because he's got it mastered,
He
right?
has the one hand mastered.
He's gonna be like, I don't need two hands anymore. I can do other things. Okay, so
have a big hand and a little hand.
let me see here. Really quickly, I want to give saludos before it goes away. Mary Lou Cantu is from Tahoka. She's watching. Hello, Sammy
Tahoka.
Torres.
Yeah,
And
Lou.
Roman Barrientos from Tahoka.
I think you had it right the first time.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it all crazy because no
Oh,
one,
okay. I mean,
unless
that's
you've driven
no.
through it, it's kind of like that's probably the funnest part of it is saying the name of the city, right, Salome?
I mean, even I can't mess that one up. So.
All right.
So
we have
so
Joe.
obviously,
Sorry.
well, I was going to say real quick, we haven't fast forwarded too far yet, but January 1st, you will be in Crystal City with Asalto, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So is that I mean, I guess we could wait when Sirius Tejano gives us the information as well. But is that a festival or a fair or what?
I think I I'm not really sure. I haven't looked too much at the flyer yet. Uh, I I can't remember where it's at or like
It's the
where.
okay, here. I got it right here. It says it's the first dance of the year.
Yeah, there's a flyer. I saw it earlier.
Is it
Well, I'll tell you what, for it being the first dance of the year, no pressure, huh?
Yes,
No, you definitely got to make them. Well, you got to make people get off their chairs.
sir.
First dance of the year.
all right? So we have Joe in the band. Who's next?
Um, we have Jacelyn, which is the bajo player, which is Jordan's son, or it's really his nephews, but Jordan raised them, so they classify as his son, and Jace, which is Jacelyn's brother, which is also Jordan's son. And the oldest one in the band is Josiah, and he's 17. And so me and Joe and everybody, we always talk to him like, you're the unk of the group, like that's just how we talk. We're like you're the oldest one, like you're unk, you're champ of the group.
If that's the oldest one, we're antiques.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say we're the ancestors.
we're
My
antiques,
my
man.
nephew's my nephew says that all the time to my brother. He's like, "Hey, uncle." I'm like, "What is that?" He's like, "You wouldn't understand," and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
That is really funny. So you all get along. You guys are pretty close. Then, how did you all meet?
I met Jacelyn at Fanfare. Whenever I was helping out Jordan, they were a Salto roadies, like officially, and Josiah, his dad has a band called Conjunto 87, and I got to go on stage and play with them a couple times. And Joe really never played congas, but our original conga player was Jacelyn, and our bajo player just stopped answering us. So Jason's all like, "Hey, I'll just move to bajo," and I told Joe, I said, "Hey, I need a conga player," and he's like, "I got you." So now he's the conga player.
Wow. So you all are very talented to just be able to move around and do all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's really crazy. I do want to take you back a little bit. When was the very first time that you got on stage and performed?
uh, like just me or Grupo Zodiaca?
First, we'll do with you, and then we'll talk about Grupo Zodiac.
So, all right, like played like according to everything, or like fake played.
No, real play. I mean, you can talk
Uh,
about the time you fake played, but I want to know also when you first played, like when you first got that rush and playing on stage. Like, let's talk a little bit about that first.
um, I think it was at our Jamaica, like I think 2021 or 2022. We had a Jamaica and Conjunto 7 was playing, and I talked to Candy a couple weeks beforehand, and he's like, "Come jam a song with us." And so I only jammed one song with them. It was La Flechita by Secreto, and I messed up a couple times because the first time, but I was so nervous. It was scary.
What did it feel like? I mean, you say scary, but what did it feel like? Were you like, I have to do two things at once and look at these people, and like, were you just kind of overwhelmed, or did you once you got through those first couple of notes, were you like, okay, I'm good?
Uh, really, after like the first time playing the music, I was like, okay, this is getting better, and then by the end, I was getting it down pretty good. But the first time I played the music, I messed up a couple times, and then I feel like it just had a lot of pressure because like my whole family was there watching me. It was in Toka. I'm like,
Like they are
oh
now,
Yeah, like they are now. About to say like they are now.
which I love. Thank you, family.
Right, it's all good.
But
I mean,
5 years ago,
but you should be. I mean, you get an adrenaline rush, right? Even
yeah,
if you notice you made a small mistake, but that adrenaline just takes over, don't it?
yes sir.
Right. So, who would you say is the how should I say the wild one of the group? I mean,
Ah,
because you look pretty calm yourself, but I wonder if you're a different person on stage.
the wild one in the group. I don't I don't really think we're all wild. We're just like we're just chill, really. Like we don't really do a lot. But a funny story, my brother Joe, when he was learning how to play congas, it was always funny to look back at him because he couldn't get the counts down right. So if you looked back at him, he'd be tapping his foot and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and like there's a video of him. I don't know if my parents took it, but there's just a video of him just counting under his breath. It's so concentrated, and I thought to myself, I'm like, man, like it's it's cool to have my brother up there. And right now, my other brother, he plays guitar, and he gets the guitar down. And I told him like, hey, bro, learn bajo, bro. It'd be nice to have both y'all up there with me. But he knows what song, and in Pickles, Texas, he got to play a song that was just one note, so he got it down really easy. And it was just nice to see both of them on stage. It was real nice.
I bet you that's a really good feeling to have that connection with you all. How many siblings do you have?
Just two, they're twins.
They're twins. Okay. So you guys all, so your parents, like, did they just introduce you to music, or did, like, do you have other family members that played as well, or you just learned music?
Um, I really have one that plays music. Joe Torres, he plays bajo, and really, other than that, it's nobody else. My dad doesn't play. Uh, I don't think nobody else in my family plays that I
All right.
know.
So you just came from your heart, like literally. And someone just commented that Michael Lopez says, "This is my dog, my homie. My homie is good people. It's rare to find young people with the drive and love of music. His work ethic is. Let me click more here. Your work ethic is unmatchable for people his age and beyond. So I see that already. I see that. Yeah, thank you, Michael. And that's a big compliment coming from Michael Lopez there. But I see that because you didn't, like, so we talk to artists all the time and they're like, yeah, I watch my uncles or my grandfather, my father play music and I learned from them. And you kind of just came out and they just said here and you said okay and you learned it,
Yeah.
so that comes from your heart, like the love of the music. And I can only imagine, like, being on stage, it has given you more of a rush and more
Oh
of a
yeah.
drive to be doing more music, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. All right. So the first time we always, when George was asking you, I was trying to do the math in my head. You said about 21, 20 maybe you were on stage. You would have been like 10.
10 or 11. Yeah, about somewhere around there.
And if you only messed up a couple times, that's crazy because, like, you were so young. So that's talent right there. If you only messed up
Oh,
like once or twice.
my dad has a video, and he always shows it to me of when I was practicing, just like in my room, and it was before I like hit puberty and stuff, and I was like short and chunky, and I had a mullet with glasses on, and he shows it to me, and I'm like, bro, why do you still have that?
You're gonna want it when you're older, okay?
I
You're gonna
I,
want
I
it.
will, but like I look at it now, I'm like, oh, what was I thinking with the mullet?
You weren't thinking, it was your parents. They let
Ain't
you do
nothing wrong
whatever.
with a mullet, man.
Yeah.
I've been trying to grow a mullet for like 2 years now. Every time I get close to it, my wife makes me cut it off, dude.
Your
So
Well, my
brother.
dad had a
yeah.
really long mullet, and I think that's why I decided to get one. But he had a really long one. He had it curled up and everything. He'd always style it. I'm like, nice.
Well,
Someone did
man,
ask
man,
earlier.
it ain't too late, bro. I can get started on one, man. I'm pretty sure you can rock it.
Not
Someone
mine.
did ask earlier if you would play live for us tonight. So if you want to think about that, someone did ask earlier. I don't know how you feel about that. We do have one more song that we're gonna play in just a few minutes. So continue to share the live and tap the comments in there where you're watching from. If you have any questions for Salome or shout outs, just put them in the comments. I'm watching the comments over here. So we'll keep them coming as you guys put them in the chat. So talking a little bit about, the first time that you fake performed, were you much younger? Did they just put you on stage
Oh,
when you
I
were like,
was either like 5 or 6, somewhere around there. And my parents used to tell me, They told me a while back, they're like, Salome, you could sing before you could talk. Like you could sing Spanish before you could even like say a full sentence. I'm like,
And you just learn that from the music, like listening to music, you learn the words to the songs.
yes.
I got you. I got you. Same way, like when I was on the radio for the first time, I had to say some name here in the Dallas area, and I butchered it. Mom's like, "How do you not know Spanish? You know all the music." I'm like, "Those are different lyrics." Like I don't know.
Yeah.
So, and you said earlier while we were talking before the interview that you're learning Spanish and
Ye-
you want to be more fluent in it, other
Yes.
than just singing it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, if you have any teachers out there in the West Texas area,
Well, Spanish is a one of the curriculars in my homeschool, so it's helped
okay,
me out a little bit. But yeah,
can
and
be a
it's
little.
funny because Jake, the bass player for Asalto, we had an Airbnb in San Antonio, and I had to get my work done. And there was a pool table, so they were playing pool, and me and Jake were just doing Spanish homework the whole time.
Are you asking them for help? You're like, "How do you say this?" Or what?
Yeah, I was getting their intake, and then there was a question that we are both confused on, and we didn't know it, so we just had to go with our gut.
Yeah, same. Someone asked me one time, "What does this mean?" I'm like,
That's always the best, man. Trust me. I graduated by that.
Going with the gut.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a good thing though. No, definitely study. But so you're doing homeschool. You're doing obviously the music and all that. Fast forwarding, 3 years from now when you graduate is. I mean, obviously you do plan on keeping up with the music, right? Even after
Yeah,
graduation.
yes, sir.
All right. So after graduation, is that something that you really, really want to hit hard, or are you going to continue your education?
Um, for a little bit, I want to go to college for sound engineering and to figure all that out. And right now, Jake is teaching me a little bit of what to do, and Jordan. So right now, whenever we go play like privates or something, I'll be there one to set up their mixer and their inners and stuff. And Jordan's teaching me a little bit of how to run front of house, so I'm starting to learn that a little bit better and like to hear different frequencies, and it's just a lot.
yeah, to
But
be the
Well,
sound person, you have to hear all the
you
different
got to hear
yeah,
it all.
instruments
yeah,
and like, is everyone in tune? Is everybody volume up? Yeah, I've watched them all do that work, and I'm like,
yeah.
I would be all like just watching. I wouldn't be doing my job right.
Because even some people get critiqued, and Mary and I have been witnesses to that, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's good, man. You're playing to your strength, which is your music talent. That's what you want to pursue college in. That's great, man. Uh, Sound engineering, obviously, I guess nowadays there's more technology involved in that. Is is it really, really high tech as it seems?
Um. Well, Jordan and Jake made the setting up a simple, like fairly simple. Really, you just gotta plug everything in, give it power, plug the internet in, and then you gotta plug in all the snakes and all the in ears. You gotta rescan them and check and see if there's frequency like interference, and if there is, you gotta rescan it. And front of house, there's a lot more to it, and I'm still trying to figure that out.
I imagine
Like,
it's I imagine it's a little like a lot going on in that moment.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I bet it is. I mean, you heard the type of trouble I was having backstage, man. That was just me trying to hook up a damn USB cord. I can imagine with all the other cords running around. You definitely got to know what you're doing. Did
Have
we lose you,
you thought
man?
about have you thought about writing music?
Um, Not really. Like every now and then, I'll write down like two or three lines to a lyric, and but really, I haven't really written a whole song. But
Okay.
one day, I hope soon I'll be able to start writing songs.
Kind of dabbling a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Big saludos going out to Sandy Peña. She said that they are very proud of you from Los Arcos Hermanos Peña camp. So big saludos out there.
Well,
Um,
definitely put pen to
Shout
paper,
out
man, when you start
Sandy,
getting these ideas,
Jerry
bro. Put
Benya,
pen to
and
paper.
all the articles.
yes. Gloria Salgado is tuned in. Thank you so much. So writing music potentially down the future. So let me just get your perspective, and then we're gonna play this song because I know you guys are waiting for the polka that we have that Salome put out there. But um, what do you think, in your opinion, you being your age, where you come from, the music, what you've seen with your friends and everybody your age, what is the secret to get kids more involved in the music?
Really just play something that their ears can enjoy. Like Frontera, they have their sound like specifically, like you turn on a song like you know that's Frontera, and that's what gets, a lot of kids like, hey, that's Frontera. Like I don't really know how to explain it. Like
I get it.
there's just a sound that kids like, and like once you find it, and once you find what sound will like Amor too by Emmanuel Cortez, like that, like you hear the first note and like, yeah, a lot of people are getting up to go on the dance floor and stuff. Like
Yeah, that's like a popular song. Like everyone does it. When you want to do a cover, like let's say you want to do a Frontera song or a Secreto song or Emmanuel Cortez, when you do a song, when you guys are live, do you all start to add your twist to it? Like, do you guys put like your unique like
hello,
tones or can you hear us?
Yeah, I think you froze for a sec. I think we
I
got
thought
a
my
little
all
bit of
right,
question
I
was
hear you
delay.
now.
okay. Can you hear us?
Yes,
Okay, so when you play like Secreto and you know you heard Secreto, but like Emmanuel or Secreto or Frontera, when you play those songs when y'all are live, do you put your own twist to it? Like, do you guys kind of add your own little tweaks to it?
right now I just try to focus on playing it like authentically and try to do everything that they did. But eventually in the future, I hope to like add my own style to it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see who else we got in here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. We do have your polka, so let's introduce that, the name of your polka, where we can find it, and then we will play it for him.
This is Koki Polka, available on all digital platforms here on Let's Talk Tejano.
That is a tough sound, my brother. Congratulations. So, I mean, you're getting some compliments on there, turning some heads just in that song right here. Do you often like hear that from people when they hear like you did that one, or like are they surprised that because of your age, like you're doing a polka like that?
Yeah, they're they just get surprised when I tell them like my actual age. They think I'm a lot older. They say I look older than what I am, but like I think I'm
I'm not gonna
15.
lie, man. You kind of do. That's why you kind of threw me off earlier. You know, when you say you're homeschooled, I homeschool, man. I look like you took out some PTO to be here tonight, dude.
I
You
think
don't
it's
look that. You don't look that young.
I think it's because of like you're very like just chill, laid back, you're very mature. You hold yourself maturely. How's that?
Right, absolutely. Obviously a little bit more mature than me, so you go definitely can pass.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
That's
um,
all I can see. It.
what type of accordion do you play?
um, right now I have really only two accordions. Or in total, I have like five accordions. But the ones that I play the most are my white gabanelli and my it's like a bluish purplish honor.
Are they trying to pressure you to sing?
Huh?
Are they trying to pressure you to play?
Uh, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So I've
Uh,
I've seen the nickname twice already. Do they call you Sally?
yes.
do,
Er,
you,
I
do you
have
like
I just seen that pop up. I'm like,
I glazed over it? I'm like, no, this must be something. Let me ask. So they call you
yeah.
Sally.
yeah.
I pretty much put those two together, but I was kind of hesitant on saying anything.
When I was 14, they called me Sally Baby, and now they call me Sally Boy when I turned 15.
Awesome. Um,
If it's okay with y'all, I have my brother here.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
I want
absolutely,
to
man.
talk to him for a
Absolutely.
little bit.
Yeah, come on in.
Yeah. You don't want the cast?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all do look a little older than what you are. Like even looking at your brother. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
What's going
Were
on,
you
young man? How
watching
you doing?
Huh?
were you watching the interview?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So why did you want to learn to play the congas?
Uh, I don't know.
True that if you just wanted to be on stage and learn something, like that's a good answer too.
Yeah.
That was it. What's the hardest part about learning the congas? Because George, right here, this guy right here wants to learn the congas. So give him some tips.
Mm, probably counting and like getting the pop right.
You
There's
lost me at
different
counting.
sounds, right? On the conga, right? Like there's a
Mhm.
deep sound and light sounds. So
That's correct.
talk to us a little bit about that. Like what was that what was that like learning that part?
Well, Gene, he like taught me how to do it, and I'm still learning, but it's gotten better because you just gotta time it or like.
You gotta use
Break
your other
it.
hand. Come on, you gotta use your other hand, Joe. We said earlier, like once you get your cast off, you're gonna only have to play with one hand because you've probably already mastered it, right?
Yeah.
Is there any other instrument that you want to learn?
No.
You want to stick with the go? You want to be like a
Yeah.
naminador?
No.
No,
I was about to ask that. I mean, you play the congas. I mean, that's obviously that's a pretty important instrument in the band. Especially your brother's band because they count on that on that sound. But you know, you're kind of a quiet dude, man. I almost see you almost thrashing on some drums, man.
David Vargas said the pop is the key to be a conga player.
The pop. I'm
Yep.
guessing he's talking about the pop on the conga itself, huh? Is that what he's talking about?
Yes, ma'am. Or yes, sir.
Yeah. I
He's
mean,
nervous.
I love it. I
yeah,
love
yeah. Okay, man.
it.
Keep the butterflies out.
Do you want to sing, Joe?
No, ma'am.
You don't want to sing?
No, ma'am.
What's
You literally just want to just be like, bing, bing, bong. That's it. That's it.
That's
That's
me.
your job. Okay, I'm
What's
here for it.
crazy is that Joe, like, we've caught him singing a couple of times, and he sings better than me. And so I've told him, I'm like,
Is it
hey,
just because you're shy or you don't want to mess up?
I'm shy.
Well, if you just get over that hump, you never know what your abilities will be. So keep trying, okay? Because you just never know. If they've heard you singing and they're giving you props, they're not going to tell you that just to get you on stage and make fun of you. So,
No, exactly. I mean, obviously they're being truthful with you, and I think what your brother's going to have to do is just sneak in a tape recorder or video. Well, I guess they don't make tape recorders anymore, but the recorder on the
that
phone
shows
and
how
just
old he is.
rewind the tape.
Get the 8
But
track out.
record you singing and just show you, man. I mean, obviously your brother says you're talented, bro. You're talented, so
Well, we're not gonna make you sing tonight, Joe. But what's the favorite
right.
part of being on stage? What's your favorite part of being on stage?
Uh, just seeing all the people dance and just all the fans are there.
You having the phones up and recording y'all. Do you get nervous
Yeah, sometimes.
on that time? Yeah. So y'all heard it. If you see these bands, if you see them, go dance because they want to see you dancing. They want to see you moving and grooving to their music, right? Like that's your goal is to get them up and moving. So you guys first need to go check them out wherever they're live. Second, get up and dance. Like we know where you're gonna be. You guys are gonna be like amazed that they're so young. From what did you tell me? 14 to 17. That's your age range.
That's
So
me.
from 14 to 17-year-olds, just know that there's not a lot of bands like you guys. So really rock it and keep doing what you're doing. And as fans, we need to go see you live and we need to get up and dance just for y'all. So if you guys are out there in West Texas and they're playing anywhere near you, just go dance and get up and enjoy their music because that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, but
They
definitely go
asked.
check them out on their social media as well, because they'll give you a little taste of what they're doing out there. So go follow them on all the social medias. Y'all might see little Joe Lopez here singing one day. You just never know,
They're
man.
calling you
You
Joe
never
Lopez. I
know.
love it. We have Jordan Rodriguez is in the chat and he said Joe Lopez. So he's out there watching. Thank you, Jordan. We look
so
forward.
something funny. One of our first gigs, we gave Joe a mic, and David and Jordan, everybody were in the back, and we had him be our animador for a gig, and I think that was one of our best gigs that we had. And on our last song, we had outro music that we started playing, and he started introducing everybody, and they came down to him, and he said, "To my right, we have James Rodriguez, and I'm Joe Lopez." And
I love it. I love it.
people not
See?
like,
See?
bro, like,
It's in you, man.
You just
It's
gotta
in
get,
you.
you just gotta, put on the sunglasses or whatever you need to just not look at the people and just let loose, Joe. I know you're still really young, but it sounds like you have a lot of people that believe in you. We believe in you. You just gotta let loose and just try it out because you never know. You don't want to hold back, especially right now. So who all sings within your group? Is there multiple singers or just one singer?
right now I'm the lead singer, and then my bass player Josiah is learning segundas to sing with me.
And then we'll have Joe soon.
Hopefully, hopefully he'll be number one.
And Joe, some of the questions I asked your brother is what bands do you look up to?
uh,
You can say anybody, favorite band, and it doesn't have to be Tejano or Mexican music. It could be anybody. We're gonna make him talk tonight, y'all. Jordan says Joe sings the best. See, you have a lot of people that believe in
See, the
you.
right answer right there,
You-
Joe, would have been my brother Salome. But that would have been your get out of jail free card out of whatever it is y'all do around the house to help out. But that would have helped out a little bit.
Man, you have all these people in here. Like, look, they say Joe is a character. Tell him to give you his boxing face. Let's see the boxing face. See, Jordan's answering for you. Duelo is your favorite band? We're gonna get you out of your shyness. We're gonna get you
Well,
out
now
of
we
your
got to see it, Joe. Yeah, I should have left that out of the comments. Now we got to see the boxing face.
I want to see the boxing face.
Mm-mm.
No, we might have to go see him in person, George.
Joe's such like a funny person to be around. Like his whole demeanor, it changes like when the camera's off to when it's on. Like when it's off, he'll crack jokes to everybody, and when it's on, he's like the shyest kid in the whole world.
Just close your eyes, Joe, and the camera will turn off.
Yeah, they won't see you.
No, don't say that. Don't bring that evil. We
No,
don't want that camera to turn off.
like, camera off, and then he'll be all himself again. I was just gonna say, what's your favorite Duelo song?
Probably Poble Loco.
You wanna sing it a little bit? One.
She'll sing
Jordan's
back.
asking you to sing it. Jordan, he's saying no.
You're gonna get a busted.
Salome, Jordan said Joe's my favorite of all the Lopez boys.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That was a family.
Oh, that's awesome. We've been trying to talk to Jordan too, so I have a bone to pick with him, but that'll be later. Okay, Joe, I'm not gonna let you off the hot seat. Either we're gonna hear you sing a little bit, a couple verses, or the boxing face.
Ooh.
Look, no one's watching. It's only us three in this whole room, okay? That's it. 4 with your brother.
Yeah, it's only gonna get rewatched about 3,000 times, but we're good.
Don't say that, George. We're gonna wait. We're gonna sit here in silence. Just pretend you're with your friends. That's okay. Your brother will get the accordion out and then you sing. Is that okay? Man, hurry up, Joe Lopez. That's what Jordan said. Okay, we're gonna let him. We're not gonna force him because I'm not there to help him through this. But if you do get a little bit of nerves, we're gonna be here for a little bit longer. So maybe you can sing for us tonight.
Well,
How about
make
if you
sure
and your
and,
brother
make
sing
up your mind
together?
quick,
What if
'cause,
you and your brother sing together? Would you sing with him?
Joe needs stage lights, smoke.
He needs a
big crowd.
dancer.
That's what Joe
Tell him
needs
to
right
go dance
now.
in front of him.
Huh?
Go dance.
Put on some live crowd sound effects.
Ask him about his favorite person, Gene from Toronto. Let's talk about Gene.
That's my dog.
Oh, he said since you didn't sing, we have to see the boxing face.
Well, y'all keep pressuring him. He's gonna right cross that camera right off that tripod.
Uh-oh, camera froze. I don't think that's his boxing face. There you go. Now you're back. So you ready? Boxing face or sing? Go. He says no. He's so shy right now. All right, we'll get you out of the hot seat. All right. Do you, Salome, do you want to show us one of your accordions real quick? There was people asking about your accordions.
Yes. Don't know.
Oh man, that was a lot of peer pressure on your little brother. You're gonna sleep with one eye open tonight. Gonna have a stock full of nickels ready to go at you.
Salome is older. That's the younger
Ooh.
brother.
Yeah, well, the
So
younger
this
one's always nice.
accordion was custom made in Mexico by Troy Thomas, and he does amazing accordions. So
That is
Oh,
really
nice. Oh,
wow.
wow. That
That is,
is nice, man. Kind of get that steampunk feeling off of it.
I
Is
like
it
the
metal? Or is
color.
that wood? No, that is metal, I guess.
And it has
yeah,
your name all over it. That is really cool.
That is cool right there.
That's
that's
your main one.
yeah.
He's like, yeah. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead.
Oh, it made a sound.
It
That's
wants
a cool accordion there, man. That is a nice accordion.
Yeah.
any
So you said that's your
aspirations?
favorite. So I'm guessing you have multiple accordions?
He said he had 5.
Yes.
5? Okay.
I have
Okay.
this one right here too.
That was really nice.
And this one was my grandpa's accordion. And so he bought this accordion, not knowing how to play accordion, and he never got to play it. And so this one's really special to me.
So you got to play it
Yes.
in honor of him.
Yes, right.
That's
That's
amazing.
cool.
I love that tradition that you're carrying. I love that you're carrying it through, and like someone said earlier, I'm sorry I can't see the whole comment, but I see the passion in what you have for the music, and it comes through in your music and the 2 songs that we have here, and I can't wait to see you and your band perform. If you could be on stage with anybody like tomorrow, who would that be for you? Like your dream collaboration.
Ramon Ayala.
Ramonella. That would
Just
be
to
awesome
play just to play one of his songs would be really awesome.
with him.
Yeah.
Never know. You never know before he officially is out of the game. You never know. Just keep trying.
Today he turned 80, I believe. I think today was his birthday or something like that. I saw it on Facebook.
80 years old. And, yeah, well, he's still out there, but like Mary said, we don't know for how long, but hopefully a little bit longer, but still hope.
So, for anybody that is your age or younger, we kind of talked about what we talked a little bit about, like you giving advice as to their sound. But if they are like wanting to learn an instrument, what would be your advice to them?
Um, just practice. Figure out what kind of style you like to play and figure out like just figure out your instrument first and figure out like how to do some like simple things like on an accordion you can like do your fingers like that and like that'll make like a I don't know
I get what you're saying.
I don't know
I
how to
get what you're saying. So
but like
learn what you want to do first, and then, um, like you being able to work with Asalto so closely, um, do you recommend like bands like coming to you? Like, what if there was a younger kid that wanted to say, "Hey, Salome, I want to learn to play like you." Would you take them under your wing as well?
um I try to teach them a couple things and like I haven't really fully mastered things myself, so I don't really know how I would be able to teach him, but I try to point him in the right direction as I did.
Yeah, and you're learning, but what you've already accomplished is a lot, Salome. So don't sell yourself too short like you do. You're very talented, and yes, you're still learning, but there's also people way older than you that are still learning. So I think you'll never stop learning. So don't ever sell yourself short, and keep growing in what you're doing. It's awesome. What we see it. Well, when I like I said, when I first heard your song, I was like, wow. And then I looked at your age and I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, he looks really young, and I didn't know your actual age, but I knew you looked really young. So I'm really proud of you. You have a great support system, not only your family but other musicians. David Vargas, Asalto that you're working with. Like that must be really great to feel that you have a really good support system.
Yes, man. It's amazing. Just to like be around those great musicians and to like get their perspective on the music. It's amazing.
Don't be teaching them bad things though, y'all. Teach them the good stuff too. I'm just kidding. Don't ignore your biggest critics. That's what makes you correct the mistakes. So yeah, we learn from the good and the bad, right? Um but I like your attitude, like you're very humble, like Rosa said, you're very humble, um but know that you are doing a really good job, and you do awesome, and you do have a really good support system. Do you want to give any shout outs to, or any shout outs right now that we have everybody with us?
Shout out, big shout out to David. I think today's his birthday, so big shout out to him and everybody in the Asalto crew. Stacy, my parents for always supporting me, my brothers. Even though Dom, my other brother, doesn't play any instruments, he's the lighting technician for Grupo Asalto, so he's running the lights and stuff. So if he never does get on stage with me, he'll always be on the side of the stage. So at least he's doing. At least I get to see him somehow. And just everybody that supports me, thank you so much for just always being there and supporting me. And uh, yeah.
And you have a show coming up. Let's talk a little bit about that. You have the flyer, George.
No, I don't, but I do know it's the first dance of the year in Crystal City.
All
It's gonna
right.
have Salome Lopez and a salto. I do know that.
And do we know the date? I'm looking it up right now. I'm right here.
I believe it was
January 1st.
January 1st. What?
Yes.
January 1st, at El Compes. See, Salome, we're still learning Spanish over here. Campestre Event Center in Crystal City.
Com- Campestre.
Campestre. Yeah, see, we're all learning. Yo, I'm no sapo kid
We're all
myself.
trying to
We're
figure it
all gonna
out.
figure it out. I told you. So we all are the same here. It will be on January 1st. Like they said, Grupo Asalto and Zorigal are gonna be performing. It's $15 pre-sale and 20 at the door. So go celebrate the first of the year with two amazing bands, very talented. And what a way to kick off 2026.
Yes, man.
All right, let me see here. I'm
You know
looking.
that's a Thursday, right?
That is
George is like, I got the date right here. Um, let me see here.
Thursday.
Happy birthday. Delia Lopez says she is your number one fan.
Tia Dalia always tries to make it out to shows that we have in Lubbock and surrounding areas. Shout out to her. She tries to make to if she could she'd go to every single show.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
What a great family you have. I know we had a lot of West Texas. We had some South Texas in the house. We have San Antonio. We have Houston, Dallas. Big saludos to everybody hanging out with us as we learned a little bit about Salome and Joe. Joe is very shy. I think the next time we talk to Joe, he's not going to be that shy because it starts to wear off a little bit as they get on
Hopefully.
stage a little bit more and more and more. Yeah. I know Jordan's probably gonna be like, man, you should have did this and that. But I want to thank you for coming on with us tonight and hanging out. And I know I definitely learned a lot, and I love to see the passion, and I cannot wait to see what 2026 brings for you. And just know that we're rooting for you. Let's talk Tejano, serious Tejano. We're definitely rooting, and we will continue to support you and your band.
Yes, man. Well, thank you for
Yep,
having me.
absolutely.
I had a great time, and I always get nervous doing these interviews, but after like the first couple minutes, I'll start to loosen up.
Yeah,
So if
us
I
too.
get a
Don't
little
worry.
You're
nervous,
good,
my bad.
man. You're good.
No, you
Oh,
did great.
yeah.
I loved it. I loved it. 5-star Mario. Yes. Everyone
Yeah, when
that
I was your age, I would never thought about doing this. I was like, hell no.
Well, I mean, you're performing, and this just gives you a little bit of highlight. People get to know you off
Mhm.
stage, and then they make those connections. I was at an event yesterday, and somebody was like, "I love watching your all's interviews because I get to see the other side of them, so that when they watch you all perform, they're like, man, I know why that." I know where they learned how to play the accordion, or I know why that song is so special to them. And it just makes that connection grow a little stronger. And I think that's really cool. So, first of all, for everyone that's watching, please be following Salome on all the music media platforms, on the socials, Grupo Zodiacal. Go follow them as well. Do y'all have videos on YouTube?
Uh, Not under Grupo Zodiacal, and we have I have my songs under Salome Lopez on YouTube.
So you can find some music videos on YouTube. And I'm assuming that that is coming up next for the band, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it takes time. It's a lot of work. We know. Roman and Vicky Lopez asked if there's anything new that's coming out or that you're working on.
Um, we did go record a song in San Marcos at AJ Castillo studio, which was such a huge blessing to be in a studio of somebody's name like that. And we had Anthony Perez. Shout out to him. He's Grammy winning. He does a lot. He records all of Asalto's music and a lot of other bands. And so we went to go record a song, and hopefully that song will be coming out sometime this month. So I'm really excited for that. It'll be our first single under Grupo Zodiacal. So
So be sure y'all are following the group. It's in the comments. They were tagged in here. So go follow them so you're up to date on their music, but also follow them on the music media platforms and heart them. Then whenever you they have new music, it will notify you, like on Amazon and Spotify and all the other music media platforms. Um and then there was another question here. I want to make sure I got all the questions. So we have new music, you have a performance. Like 2026 is already leaning to be a very like propped up year for you, right? Like you're gonna be busy.
yes, ma'am.
Awesome. All right. Well, we definitely appreciate you, Salome, taking the time. Tell your family hi, and thank you for letting us hang out with you tonight. We look forward to seeing what you come up with and that new song. We will definitely be playing it on Sirius Tejano, so everyone please follow Sirius Tejano as well. And Salome, we're gonna let you drop off. Big shout out to Joe. Tell him thank you, and tell him thank you for coming out and hanging out with us and at least answering a few of our questions, even though he didn't want to sing for us. But maybe next time.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank y'all for having me, and I had such a great time, and uh, I really enjoyed being on here.
It was fun, Salome. It was a pleasure meeting you. Pleasure
Pleasure
meeting you.
meeting
Pleasure
you.
putting the face to the music, man. You got a long way to go, and it's all pointing up in the direction, man. So, good luck to you.
Yes,
Great job, and we'll be here to support you along the way as well. So keep us in the loop on anything you'd like to, help put out there for you. We'll be more than happy to share it. Okay. I know
yes,
it's
sir. Well,
getting kind of late. I guess I just don't be late to school tomorrow. I don't know.
yeah,
All right. Well,
yes,
you have a good rest of your night, Salome, and we'll definitely have you on again to talk about more music and more shows. Okay.
yes, ma'am. Thank y'all for having us,
All
All right,
right.
or
Salome.
thank us. Bye.
All right,
Bye.
brother.
Oh, that was so cool. That is really cool. Sorry,
Oh, we had a
Veronica.
question come on right at the last second. The
Yeah,
release and original
sorry.
cover.
Maybe Salome can answer that question in the chat. I don't know.
Well,
But
he did say he's working on something. He's going in the studio, so we should find out something here in the next couple of weeks, month. But as soon as we do find something out, we'll make sure and put it out there as well.
absolutely. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I'm Miss Mary out here in Dallas, Texas. My co-host is
Me.
George Medina out of Cypress, Texas. We have a podcast also on TikTok called Let's Talk Tejano, and we get the honor of coming on to Serious Tejano and interviewing with y'all here. So thank you to Joe for having us. Tomorrow on TikTok, we are going to have Fernando Silva. So if you guys can find Let's Talk Tejano on TikTok, the very talented songwriter and musician Fernando Silva will be with us. So, all right, that is our time. Have a great rest of your evening. Be safe. I'm gonna let George say good night.
Well, appreciate y'all joining us. Start of the week, and y'all started the week with us, and we do appreciate it. So, and like Barry said, we got something going on TikTok tomorrow. Can we say TikTok on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be on TikTok tomorrow. So hope to see y'all there as well, and y'all have a good night.
All right, be safe. God bless, and be sure you're following Serious Tejano.